Hello vinyl freaks, it's the Danish record hunter here, and in this video I will of course not tell you about Made in Sweden or Made in Germany. No, I'm gonna be speaking about Made in Denmark.
Many years ago, in a castle far away, there lived a fair young maid.
Made in Denmark was a Danish band from the 70s. They formed in the early 70s. This single is from 1971. And one interesting thing is one of the vocalists in the band was Jenny Fagerskov. And she was a Danish actress appearing in a couple Danish films. Even I think recently. And she was singing quite good in this band. And the thing about Made in Denmark was they released a couple singles and also released the full-length album a little bit later in the 70s. I don't have that one in my collection. It's the early stuff, the early singles that I think is the best material they did. So the first 7-inch here is from 1971, and it has the A-side, which is called Someday. And Someday is it's a poppy song, and also it became a hit back in Denmark. It's a very catchy, and it's a charming little pop song, and was played a lot in the radio as far as I know. But what is more interesting about this 7-inch is the B-side, which is called Summer Song. Now that one, it has more of a kind of a hippie psychedelic vibe. Still, it's commercial, and it has a very good vocal by Jenny Fagerskov. So let me just show you a sample of that track.
We'll go to where the sun can find each part of our skin and mind, where life flows free, life flows free, life flows free, life flows free. A place that makes good friends and smiles, a place where we could rest a while.
And here is the second single that they did in 1972, and in my opinion, it's the best work they ever did. So the A-side, which is Queen of Spades, it has like what could it remind me of? There is like a Danish band called Cap. It has like this kind of folky, kind of I don't know, fantasy kind of feel to it. Now the B-side, which is called Shotgun, that's where it gets very awesome, because this song, it's like a heavy psychedelic rocker with kind of a sloppy tempo, and it's just this one has like this fuzzy solo, like fuzzy guitar, which doesn't sound very 1972. It sounds more like something released between 1967, 69, so a bit outdated. But then again, this kind of guitar sound in my ears, man, that's immortal. So a very cool rocker, and it has some real, downer lyrics. But let me show you a sample of it so you can hear.
But I never understood what Uncle Jim was doing with the rifle in his hand. No, I never understood what Uncle Jim and Mom, they was mining all the time.
we have the third 7-inch that they released also from 1972, and this one features, I think, both songs that appear on the album that they did. I think the album is from 1973, I think. But the thing is that the sleeve here, the photography of the band sitting in a boat. What I know is it was a photography from the island called Bornholm, and the band was there, and the photographer was Jan Angel. He did lots of photographies of all the big bands from England and the US when they came to Denmark. He took some legendary photographies of Jimi Hendrix and such. So he is an important name also in Danish rock history. And of course he took also the photography of the band here in the boat. And there is a different picture of the band in this boat, which is featured on the full-length album they did, which I haven't heard. I only heard like a little bit of it, and also some of the songs on the later singles that appear on the album, and they're also kind of the reason that it's not a priority to get that album. Or the fourth single that they did. I don't have that one either, but listening to, this one is fine. But listening to the fifth 7-inch, if that's how the album sounds like, then I don't want to spend 150 kroners on it. But maybe I can still be surprised by it. But if it sounds like that, I don't know. But this 7-inch, it's pretty cool. I love the A side a lot. It's like a pop rocker, and I love the vocal performance by Janni Faurskov. So let's take a listen to it. Janni Faurskov, she left the band after they did their full-length album, and the band, as you can see here, was only 4 guys at that point. They released this 7-inch. What caught my interest about Made in Denmark, is on Discogs. It says that all the 7 inches they did, it's heavy rock, hard rock. And I tell you, it's not true. The only thing that is kind of hard rocking is the B side on this 7-inch Shotgun. So the person that put the 7 inches in there thought, because they made Shotgun, then probably the rest would also be heavy rock. But it's not true. This to me is like, kind of very, very poppy, kind of glam rock that they performed on this 7-inch. Not heavy at all, and it's not really for me. If somebody likes it, I'm cool with that. But this one I don't think I will keep in my collection. And also, when I listen to this, then I don't really feel like buying the album. But maybe one day I will, and I can talk about it here on this channel, and I can show it to you. But now you can get to listen to the 7 inches, which I will upload in like the full length. And also, if you like my content, please press like and subscribe, and see you next time.